Welcome to the NCDWI Guide podcast, where defenders of the Constitution assemble to prepare for courtroom battle and firm owners gather to develop marketing strategies that will revolutionize the practice of criminal defense. Here's your host, the NCDWI guy, Jake Minnick.
Hello, fellow freedom fighters, and welcome to episode 21 of the NCDWI Guy podcast. Today, we are talking about the importance of having an annual marketing retreat. This episode is inspired because today, on September 9th, we are beginning our annual marketing retreat in North Topsail Beach, Wilmington area. Got the whole team coming down. Very excited about the opportunity to learn and grow together. I think that this is our 6th or 7th annual marketing retreat. I should have a better scorecard at this point in terms of the number of retreats that we've done, but we have really made a point of emphasis of having a set-aside multi-day marketing retreat for the past number of years, either 6 or 7 at this point. This year, we had to postpone several times. It was originally planned for April and then June. And then because of the coronavirus, we have had to reschedule. We have had to make a number of changes in terms of how we're holding the retreat to be safe and make sure that everybody is appropriately distanced and not going to be the source of spread of virus or sickness or anything along those lines. So that has to have been taken into account. So like many other things at these challenging times, another obstacle to work through. But again, very excited that we are starting our marketing retreat today. And we'll be going from today, Wednesday, until Saturday. Some of our marketing retreats in the past have been 2 days with overnight. We've had, I think, one retreat that was just a single day. We've had them at bed and breakfasts. We've had them in hotels. We've done it at a number of different locations. And so we've picked up, I think, some tips and tricks for how to have a successful marketing retreat and why it is important. As a firm owner, as somebody that is in private practice, whether you are by yourself, you have other members of your team, it's important to step back from the day-to-day grind on a regular basis, not just annual, on a regular basis, and assess what you are trying to accomplish in the next quarter, in the next year, in the next 5 years, so that you can be working towards a common purpose, a common mission. And again, this is important even in a solo firm. Taking time away from the day-to-day grind, from the distractions, from the constant time pressures, and being able to think about and assess, what is the purpose of my business? What are the goals of my firm? So in terms of holding a successful marketing retreat, the first question to ask is, why am I doing this? Why am I having an annual marketing retreat? And it is to grow your business. It is to make your business better. It is to improve the service you offer. You've got to spend time thinking about these things. At the office here, we have a monthly marketing accountability call. So we have a monthly call that focuses on how can we improve our services? How can we do things better? What have we done well in the past month that we can build on? What have we done poorly at and need to change? We have a monthly review session. We also have quarterly goals that allow us to focus on what are we doing to improve the business over the near future, over this quarter, that will help us to meet our 1 year and 5 year goals, as well as our big, hairy, audacious 10-year goal. So These annual marketing retreats are just a kind of pressure cooked, a real focus on what we are doing more on a regular basis. The key to holding a successful marketing retreat is in planning. We have spent a ton of time planning this marketing retreat, and now we've done it 3 times already this year because we again had to postpone twice. So we have spent a lot of time planning. Originally, we were going to do this in a large Airbnb home, which we have done that in the past as well. With the whole team there. Because of the pandemic, we've now moved it to a hotel that has a conference room. So logistically, making sure that your team is going to be in the right place, giving a lot of advance notice so that team members can plan when you're trying to get even 1 or 2 people on the same schedule. They have to let their families know about that. They have to plan for childcare. So making sure that you have adequately planned time away is going to be critical in terms of having everybody be able to participate, or at least as many people as possible be able to participate. Another thing that we have found really important is having this offsite. As good as it sounds to kind of do this in the office, or maybe even from a financial perspective, as kind of financially better off you might be doing it in the office, there is too many distractions in the office for you to do this either on your own or with the rest of your team. Even if you lock the door, turn off the phone, there's just too many distractions. The key to a successful marketing retreat is for it to be distraction free. Cell phones off, put away, not looking at the cell phones. Having food planned in terms of how you're going to get meals so you're not distracted or kind of, losing people's interest in terms of trying to track down individual meals. Being in a zone where there's, no internet can be a good thing, because as soon as you start checking emails, even if the person is not responding to the email, as soon as they receive that email, boom, they are distracted and are going to be kind of focused on that. Oh my gosh, I forgot to do that thing for that client. And now, even though I can't do it for 4 hours, I'm just worried about the fact that, when I finally can get back to real work, I am going to have to answer this client's email now for the next 4 hours. This person isn't paying attention to anything that is going on in the retreat. So building an environment that is as distraction-free and as relaxing as possible, conducive to creativity. For us, in terms of our marketing retreat, a lot of our retreat is been in the past focused on how can we improve our services? How can we do what we do better? And so creating an environment that is conducive to creativity, a lot of times that's in a relaxed environment, is going to be the most conducive to that. If you're doing this on your own, again, utilizing these same ideas, be distraction free, get to a place where you can be relaxed, where you can focus on kind of the attention to working on your business and not in it. Don't get sucked into working in your business during a marketing retreat. You have set aside this time to improve the service that you offer to clients, to improve the culture of your office, to improve the way that the client experience goes from start to finish. So don't rob yourself of that opportunity. Once you've created that, stay accountable. Don't let people get distracted. Don't let people get into the mud and muck of day-to-day practice. Have somebody else answering phones, only sending emergency calls. Have a voicemail that says, hey, we're on a team marketing retreat for the next couple of days to improve the services that we offer to clients. We'll be back in at X time. Be as prepared as you possibly can. And then finally, and this isn't, the exclusive list of how to conduct a marketing retreat, but just some of the things that we've learned along the way. Finally, I think really important to having a good firm retreat is a mixture of work and pleasure, a mixture of nose to the grindstone, working on the business and having fun as a team. And so all of our retreats really have had downtime worked into them. Many of our retreats, we have invited spouses to come along for portions of the retreat where we're going to have downtime so that we can kind of interact as a group. And so incorporating that into your marketing retreat, having this be something on your calendar that you are looking forward to and excited about is really important to having a successful marketing retreat. If you don't have a marketing retreat scheduled, an annual marketing retreat, and again, maybe I will speak primarily to solo practitioners, this is something that is important. It sounds goofy because you're kind of like, I could work on my business any day of the week. And that's kind of my mentality when I was solo was, I'm going to work on my business certain times a day, work, kind of at the courthouse, filing privileges, doing client consultations at other portions of the day. And I'm kind of always working on my business. It is a different experience to work on your business away from your office with no day-to-day distractions. Carve out the time for your annual marketing retreat, and you are going to see a vast improvement in the culture of your firm and in the way that you provide services to clients. Hope you enjoyed today's episode of the podcast. If you did, please share the podcast with another freedom fighter in the criminal defense community, and be sure to leave us a rating on iTunes. See you next time.